Yeah, I might be.
Well, before we jump off, you want to talk about my match quick?
Let's do that because you kind of referenced it earlier that, hey, is that why Wagner's not pulling you because he has signed a contract? So, my friend, where are we at now? Is there a replacement? Take it away.
There is, and it's having done my research on him a little bit, it's a hard match. It's Pavlo. So I'm pulling Pavlo left-handed. Debradenyev, I think is how you pronounce his last name. But he's pulling Marcio right-handed and me left-handed.
At the same event?
The same event.
Ooh.
So there you have it. Pavlo and I left-handed. His arm is iron. So I will test it in other ways.
And by the way, he's the current Monster Factory heavyweight champion, left and right, as we speak.
Heavyweight, or he's not super heavyweight. He's one class lighter, correct?
Yeah, he's heavyweight.
Oh, he's okay. Awesome.
So he has that title. He was a guy that I'm trying to remember, was the Arnold before or after his match at King of the Table versus Saban? I want to say his match with Saban was before. He went there, looked as sweet first two matches, and then like just wore out and lost the next four. And he was about 253, maybe 260 or something like that. Then he came to Arnold Classic, cut all that weight to make 242s, won that one, and went to Monster Factory, cleaned house. He beat Ron Bath, and then next thing you know, he goes to the last East First West. And is it a stamina thing with him or what?
Well, I'll be able to tell you firsthand after I have my match with him.
Right.
So I don't know what he's coming in weighing. We didn't talk about it. It doesn't matter. I'm definitely heavier. And it's not even close as far as our body weights go.
But does he bulk up for that match? Because you're also pulling, Marcio. So.
Well, it's 2 weeks. It's basically 3 weeks notice.
Because here's the thing. How do you feel about that? Because and I don't want to stretch this out because I know you got to go, although we should chat after this show. When you get ready for one person, you're focused on that one person, and then all of a sudden, Craigie, what's going on, buddy? And then all of a sudden, now you got 3 weeks, and it's like, boom, there you go. You have a new opponent. Here it is. Does that change your way of maybe not so much training, but your approach?
Well, I'm not going to be as worried about certain things with Pavlo as I was with Wagner. They're very, very different arm wrestlers. I'm probably not going to dive into a hook with either one of those guys. So,
well, yeah, I mean, I know how that feels. Hell,
the base move that I'm going to use is going to be very similar with some tweaks.
Because I remember this show back in March, and I was like, dude, I don't know who Uncle John was supposed to be my original opponent for Arm Wars. I still want that match down the road, but he was supposed to be my original opponent, left hand. And all of a sudden it was like, damn, he can't make it. And I'm like, I don't even know who I'm pulling. Everybody else had a match. Everybody knew who they were pulling except for me. And I was like, damn, now what? I was training specifically for him, and now I can't do it. And I'm like going, now what? Then all of a sudden, how come Neil's not on here? Usually he's on here by now. He threw a couple, hints, can you beat a vampire? I'm like, fuck you talking about, And then I did my research. You and I did after the show. Yeah. Oh, I got it. I'm pulling Adrian Popescu now. Totally different puller than Uncle John. So, yeah, I get that because when you train for some person and you focus on that, then all of a sudden, hey, they can't make it because of A, B, C, and D. Then it's like, okay, now what? We're going to give you this one. Total opposite puller. Then it's like, okay, my approach is different now,
Yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty thankful that those guys kept me on the card, found me another match on short notice because it would have been really easy for them to just move up a match from the undercard and say, we got to pull you because your opponent's out. And they tried hard, and they asked a lot of people to fill in. and most of them too short a notice. You know, guys are on a break, guys are injured, guys got hip replacements. Eh?
Well, yeah, I mean, and the match with Uncle John and I was going to be left-handed because he's a lefty puller, I'm a lefty puller. So, but the thing was, Jay Clean, here we go.
Jay Clean with the $5 super chat.
Um,
Here's to your Rogaine fund, Ryan.
Well, and the thing is, though, this show last week, we were getting ready to go off the air, and they contacted you like, hey, get a hold of us. And it was like, wow. That was like, if we had a breaking news button, we can push that button, and it would do that breaking news theme, you know?
Well, yeah, that was like 2 minutes after I got off here with you. I called those guys. Yeah.